welcome to another vlog. So today in this vlog, what I'm going to be doing is shopping for my classroom, and second, showing you my sub tub that I just created. I spent a solid 24 hours on creating this thing, but I finally did it. For 5 years I've been saying that I was going to make the sub tub and never did it. So, but first thing is shopping. I am here at the mothership Lakeshore, and then I'm going to be going to Ross and some other kind of decorating stores just to look for some lamps. My room has no windows, so it's really dark, and I just need a little bit more light in there just to make it happy, make it bright, because we're there, you know, teachers are, it's like your second home, so I wanted to make it even better. So here we go, guys. Okay guys, so I'm in my room. It looks great. We have the greatest custodian staff here. It's so nice to walk in, and my floors are all super clean. Everything looks so nice. So I'm gonna try and keep it that way. But I want to share with you guys this sub tub. "24 hours and I just was at it, because I've been always wanting to make a sub tub and I never have over the 5 years that I have taught, and so I finally did it, and it's just, man, it does take a while, but I'm so glad it is pretty much done. I do need to fill in some things, but I have just easy things that I knew I could grab and go and put them in here. I have done, and then I need to print out some stuff, but I have a list of different categories and different things that I'm going to have my sub be doing this year, because there's nothing worse than getting sick like the night before, or waking up sick and you have to write sub plans. I don't think I've ever done it. I think every time I've gone into work, because it's just so overwhelming. So hopefully this year I'll get to use this baby. Well, I guess hopefully I'm not sick, but I do have this in case of emergency. So pretty much I got this at Office Max. It's just a little case. You have these little levers that lock it into place. You have this lid. I just created a little sub tub thing there, and I just made a little label for it on the front too for sub tub. So inside, pretty much it's like a file folder. It's just got these little gray file folders, and in each one I have a category. So I have media, media, movies, media, YouTube. I have, let's see, books, games, worksheets, and then I have my different class days that I'm going to put rosters in there, and then also emergency, so any kind of emergency information I'm going to put in. So pretty much those are the categories that I have in here, and I'm just going to take you guys through and just a few highlights of each one. So how I organized this is each file folder has a cover, and I am going to link this below so you guys can have it if you are interested in using any of this, or if I'll give a blank template if you just want to use this and fill in your own stuff. So pretty much they're going to know what's going to be in this category just by looking at the pictures. So these are great movies that I've shown before. Some of them I plan to show when I'm gone. I think a movie, as much as movies get a bad rap in the teaching world, well, I never hardly ever show movies except for Musical May. Every May I showcase a musical and I show it to my kids, but other than that I don't show videos or movies in my classroom. And so when they have a sub, it's almost like a little treat for them that they get to, you know, watch a musical movie. So one of my, let's see, top 2 favorite, this version of Peter and the Wolf is hilarious, and it is also not too scary. So I think this is a really good one, because a lot of the Peter and the Wolf versions, they're kind of really dark. So this one's really good. Let's see. I just showed Wizard of Oz for Musical May, so I will show more of it because we didn't get to finish it. I pretty much do like 10-minute clips at the end of each class in May, and so we hardly ever get through the movie, so it's kind of nice to like have this and they can see other scenes that they haven't. Rossini's Ghost is an HBO composer special. There's a bunch of them, but this one is my favorite. You have to be careful, a few of them are not school appropriate. Like I think one is about like adultery, so be careful. Composers are like rock and roll, you know, so they got some backstory. So yeah, so all I did is I'm just gonna put them in order. So like right in here, I have Cinderella and Rossini's Ghost. And so they'll just be filled in, and I have file folders behind it that have more of the movies. So I don't have every single movie in DVD form. I actually even have Beethoven Lives Upstairs. I have in good old VHS. So I just will put in a paper if I have it digital form, and I will just, you know, link to where they can find it. Okay, next up is YouTube. So on that, what I'm going to do for this is I'm just going to put a thumb drive in here, and it's going to have the links of like a picture just like this, and they can just click the links to the different YouTube videos. So I'm hoping to fill this up more because it's just so easy for them and so easy for me because I don't need to spend any money on DVDs, and there are so many good ones. So the biggest one that I really have loved this year is any of the Disney sing-along, Disney trivia. So like I've done Disney trivia forever where I'll just play a Disney song and we, you know, try and guess what it is. But there are pre-made ones with like wonderful graphics that on YouTube that you can use as a click of a button, as easy as a click of a button. There we go, nailed it. And also this one's like finish the lyrics. So I never have done this one this year, so I'm going to be adding that. Another one that I really love is Conan goes to a Chicago school, and he pretty much talks to kids and like what bothers them, and then he makes them blues songs out of it. So like this one kid like keeps talking about how he gets hit in the head with a ball during recess, and he like makes a whole blues song out of it with his friend, and they play guitar. So that's a really good one, and I even have had after the kids like get into small groups and they have to come up with their own blues song about school, so I think it's really good. All right, so there's some other stuff on there. Okay, so next, books. So their books are like such an easy sub plan I have found, and there's just so many to choose from. A really nice one that pairs nicely with a lot of, there's actually a few on here that are pairing with a YouTube video really well, especially for the younger kids. So like Bear Hunt, you can do Sophie's World, follow along like music video with that. So we're going on a bear hunt, going on a bear hunt, gonna catch a big one, and you can do the sing along with her after. Another one that I am interested in trying out this year is the dinosaur, what is it? We Are the Dinosaurs. So they have a sing-along version on YouTube, so you can read the book to them and then they can do the sing-along. So if the sub is not, you know, a music sub and not comfortable singing, all they have to do is pull up the video after, and the kids can follow the video instead of the teacher. So yeah, so there's quite a few good ones on there. And so behind it, I just have more of the books, like this one. I haven't shown that one actually too much. This one has a really great plan with it, and I'm pretty sure this is a freebie. I think it's by Lindsay Jarvis or Jarvis. I'm sorry, Lindsay, if I'm saying your name wrong. But pretty much the kids listen to the story and then they draw their favorite instrument. All right, so games, here we go. So again, I have my kind of picture board of it. Emoji. This has been a really great successful one for my older kids, and I feel like that's the hardest part of, you know, leaving is the older kids trying to find something that to balance, like, you know, it's entertaining enough for them but not too kiddie, and it's harder to do those things with a non-musical sub. So this emoji game is really fun because it just, you know, technology, it plays, they love emojis. And so pretty much it's a worksheet, and it has, you know, number one, and it'll have a few emojis, and those emojis are supposed to be like a Christmas song or a nursery rhyme or folk song, and the kids have to try and guess. I think there's like 30 combinations, and the kids try and guess as many songs as possible, and then by the end they just, you know, reveal the answers and see who got the most. So that one has been a really great one. Musical treasure hunt would be for more of a brave sub, but it's a really fun game. I just randomly found it online, and pretty much I have a treasure chest in my room, or you could use, you know, whatever you want, but pretty much you put the treasure chest out and the kids have to try to find it. So there's a kid that's blindfolded, just one, and then you pick 4 kids to be like the helpers. And so the kid will start at one side of the room, put the blindfold on, and all the other kids will sit down, and they're gonna be rocks. And so if the kid runs into them, they have to start over. So you put the treasure chest somewhere around the room, kind of across the room from the blindfolded person, and then the 4 helpers help navigate that person to the treasure chest. So like the forward person has a drum, and every time they play the drum, then the kid takes a step forward. You know, if I say I have the left person, is this left? Yes, the left person have a tambourine and they tap it, then they have to sidestep to the left. You know, the other person has, so they have different instruments of timbre, and it's each direction. So I think that's a really good one. If wherever the person is to back up or take back steps, I would pick a really fun instrument like flexitone or something like that, because that kid doesn't really get to do it too much because there's not too many times that they have to back up. So that'll be my little tip for that. All right, so yeah, games. So again, if it requires a worksheet or directions, I just have it behind. And then worksheets, so worksheets are gonna be pretty easy because they're just gonna be, you know, you just go ahead and copy. I would say for this one, there's a lot of good things on here, but I really like this. Kevin and I made up, Kevin is my fiance and he's a music teacher too. And you know that classic bim bum, biddy bum, biddy bum, biddy bum, bim bum. It's like a clapping game. I have a worksheet where you can create your own. So instead of, you change every word to something else. So like bim, whenever you say bim, instead of you say cheese. And every time that you say bum, you say grilled. So instead of like bim bum, am I saying that right? Grilled cheese, grilled cheese, grilled cheese, grilled cheese, grilled cheese, grilled cheese. I think that makes sense. I'd have to look at it a little bit more and slow down, but yeah, so that one's really fun. I'm gonna try out this one this year. I've never done it, but for March Madness, so if I have a stuff in March, it pretty much seems like a PowerPoint that you just click through. Kids are in small teams. We're putting the answers in their worksheets, and it has a March Madness twist to it, so I think that'll be really cool. So worksheets are always easy, any kind of color by note, making fun, or no, what is it? MusicNet, what is it? Making Music Fun has a lot of them, and there's a Harry Potter theme one and a Star Wars one, so that's really cool too. Okay, and then last but not least, I just again have, you know, my different days of classes, and I'll put their rosters in there, and then finally emergency. So that is my sub tip. I'm pretty freaking proud of it. I finally did it. Only took 5 years, but I did. All right, so pretty much I'm gonna wrap up here. I will show you guys the few things that I bought, and then I think I'm gonna be heading home. Guys, I gotta hurry. But I wanna show you real quick the things that I got from Ross and Lakeshore, and then I gotta go because he's gonna set the alarm. But first of all, I got this gold lamp. It looks really good. Let me turn it on, get the full effect. So hopefully that'll just light up my room a little bit, make it feel a little more at homey, because all the fluorescent lights. I also got this one. This one just is so stinking cool, so I have to get a light bulb for it, but I'm gonna put it there, or maybe I might put it right here. We'll see. Okay, then I got these 2 things from Lakeshore. So this, I did not get to get the shiplap fadeless paper last year. It was sold out like everywhere, so I got it this year. And I'm gonna do a desk makeover. So I'm gonna put the fadeless paper across, and then I'm going to, how beautiful is that, right? So I'm gonna outline it with this border. So I'll do this side of my desk, and then this side. I also got these little things I'm gonna put up, for sure Hello Sunshine, Treble Vibes, and Sunset Vibes. I don't know if it really goes for my classroom, but it was only 10 bucks, so I was like, these are adorable, and I'll definitely use those somewhere else if not. And then Lakeshore, I got a free tote, what? And then I got some rainbow caddies because what I'm thinking is that I'm going to try and set up all my art supplies in there, and then normally I would have all my rainbow sit spots here, and so that, you know, they're caddy for anything artsy that we do, we'll just like go with that.